Audioterm wavetable synthesis noise filtering. MATHIAS programmed this expressly for one purpose, and that is to provide VAS modular wavetable support. The wavetables are much higher resolution and only compatible with that software. I've got some notes here. You can resynthesize samples up to 1.5 minutes mono or stereo and store the results. You can edit the amplitude profile and the slot order direction. Transform is a special type of wavetable, broadband resolution with up to 65,000 plus harmonics per slot, which only works with VAS products. I'm reading. The original phases of the source file are only used to improve the stereo reconstruction. For resynthesis, a fixed set of random phases is used. These phases are used for both channels and all slots. This is what makes the sound scannable. There's a low band stop at 50 Hz cutoff. I'm still reading. There's some more text here about peak, boost, and smoothness, but we're not there yet. Okay, let's select transform. And we need to have some material to work with. We can't start from scratch. Transform only accesses two directories, 01, samples, and 13. And this is the only menu where you'll see 13. And this is the output directory. So we need source material, so let's go to 1. And I've got a loop here. And I chose it because it's long and it has some rhythm to it. I'm going to load it. We've got the threshold adjustments that we've already discussed. You can hear the file again. Source. This lets us, if we have a stereo file, this button exists for left, right, stereo, or stereo to mono. Going to analyze it. It started here with an FFT analysis of the file, and some of it went to resynthesis. Spectrum and waveform is displayed, and some of it went to peak detection, and then that's mixed into resynthesis. Peak detection somehow is affected by or with or affects peak stereo link. And here's peak, boost, and smoothness. Peak boost is useful when the sound is too noisy or has too much wobbling. For example, when analyzing single notes or very short samples. Let's try a low setting. I don't have anything intelligent to add to that. Smoothness blends to a smoothed version and reduces interference between the slots. The artifacts you hear are the result of the wavetable approach. Transform uses fixed frequencies, which is required for storing the data in a wavetable file. It would be better to have a real-time synth with 65,536 partials and pitch envelopes for each of them. But this wouldn't run with less than 10% CPU like a small VAZ patch, VAZ patch. And it would take ages to compute. Okay, let's experiment with smoothness. That's kind of interesting. Peak boost, in the literature it's called peak boost, is useful when the sound is too noisy or has too much wobbling. I already read that. For example, when analyzing single notes or very short samples. Well, this is not the nature of this sample. I think I liked it when it was off. Apply. There's our wavetable and a spectrum and a waveform. And as he did mention, you can modify the amplitude envelope of the entire. This is the in wavetable. This is the out slice out wavetable. And slice is chosen here. If I want to listen to a slice. If I want to listen to the output wavetable with my modification. Something I want to try here. Okay, and we got smoothing and zero and sealing and normalize. We've discussed those in a previous module. Order we've also discussed, but I wanted to show you something I found. Mirror. It's going to take these tables and then go back up through them. So my source material in this sample has different notes. So I was trying to find a group of slices that had the same pitch. So these ones do not, so let's hear it. Okay, but if I move down, they're more in pitch. Okay, for whatever that's worth. So I used a combination of mirror and rotate for that particular wavetable. Apply. So we've covered scale, order, speed. And disk. If I choose samples, 01 samples, I don't have a save button. So I can't save this in the samples directory. I can only save it in the transform wavetables directory, which is specifically for this module. There's save. And we've saved it. And apparently that's a file that's only compatible with VAZ modular. And that's the end of this module.